Hi Sevens! I hope you are having a good week so far. I hope you've had not too hard of a time during this very volatile energy that we all have been probably sensing with the 6 planets in retrograde and the full moon and the eclipses. A lot has been going on. I do hope that you've been holding up well. So welcome to the first of our Life Path Number series. In this series, I will be doing this reading every other week or so, every couple of weeks, for every life path number 1 through 9 and 11 and 22, because those are master numbers. And this is, as I said, for those with a life path number of 7. And if you don't know your life path number, there's a link in the description that we'll send you to a video where I can tell you how to figure out your life path number. Go check that out and then come back here for your reading, okay? So those with a life path number of 7 are born with an innate affinity for spirituality. 7s will benefit from building a strong spiritual practice, which may help them find their place in the world. 7s constantly seek out knowledge and truth. They are deeply interested in understanding the bigger mysteries of the universe. 7s are highly intuitive, which can sometimes conflict with their analytical minds. Some 7s are the opposite, though. Either way, allowing both analysis and intuition to exist will positively impact the 7's life. 7s like to be alone with their thoughts. They benefit too from connecting with their natural environment. 7s are loyal in relationships, but may struggle with praising their partners. They may fear being left behind, not seeing that their withholding praises is pushing others away. 7s may struggle with communication and empathy and will need to actively work on building these skills. 7s must continuously review their beliefs and expectations in order to find optimal growth. So that is just a little bit about the 7 life path number, and now I am going to see what our overall energy for 7s by rolling this die, and the number that I see on top is going to be your overall message for those with a life path number of 7, okay? And of course, this is a general reading, but I do find that life path numbers are very, very accurate for me, and they've been accurate for most people I know. So give them a chance, and let's see what your direct message is. 9. Your intuition is strong at this time, 7. Now is the time to seek answers to your questions. Okay, so if you're really feeling curious about something, you want some answers, this is the time for you to ask the universe specifically, because it's your intuition that we're dealing with today. So, you know, if you're asking for a truth, let the universe know. She will respond, okay? So let's see what your direct message is. This is the direct message for those 7s who are here to receive it. From my higher self to theirs, theirs to mine, through me and through these cards. What is the message for those with a life path number of 7 who are here to receive it? Please and thank you. What is their message? You have Sacred Fool. So this card speaks to being careful not to try to manipulate a situation, and being aware of whether or not someone is trying to manipulate you or a situation that you're involved in. So the Sacred Fool, it has the same kind of energy as the Fool, which means, you know, you're the kind of person, or you're in this kind of place where you'd like to do your own thing, march to the beat of your own drum, but be careful that someone else isn't trying to either direct you and make you think you're doing your own thing, like manipulating you into thinking something is your idea when it actually isn't something you would have thought of on your own, and maybe isn't something you're necessarily happy with. Or they're trying to turn you away from whatever it is that is your own idea. So if you want to do something a little bit different, and then someone is trying to convince you that the different thing isn't going to benefit you, really ask yourself and look deep and ask whether or not you not doing the thing that you want to do, whether they're asking you to not do it for their own benefit, okay? Really keep your eyes open for someone who's trying to just kind of control the situation here. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information, though. Can you please clarify this Sacred Fool? Tell us what this may be about. From those who are here to guide us, what is the Sacred Fool trying to say? Angels, ancestors, deity, guides, higher selves. What is the message for the 7 when it comes to the Sacred Fool? What more should we know about it? Please and thank you. You have the Page of Swords. So you may be starting a new, like a new endeavor, a new career, a new creative focus. You may have a new relationship even, not necessarily romantic, but like you're meeting someone new, you're talking to them, you guys are kind of getting close, you know, like just something like that. And I think the caution here is before you jump into that new thing, you're going to need to really figure out, like I said, the true motives behind it, whether they're your motives or someone else, because it is possible that you're being the one manipulating a situation for your own benefit, but it's not necessarily helping people. So before you actually take this next step, before you take that fool's leap of faith, this is telling me that you need to really kind of be clear on what you're trying to get out of this situation. Okay, let's see what your soul message is. What is your soul trying to tell you? What is the soul of the 7 wanting to get out? What should they know? What should they express? What is your soul trying to express? For the 7, I am asking their higher self and mine who are communicating. I am asking deity and those spiritual beings that guide us, what is the soul of the 7 trying to express here? You have the Magician. So the Magician typically brings with him a message of being prepared and being totally able to handle what's coming. And this guy, I feel, is also telling you that something big is coming, or something that, maybe not big, something you've been wishing for, something you've been craving, because I'm seeing this here, the shooting star, and you know, the whole wish upon a shooting star idea. So I feel like something you've been wishing for is about to kind of come into your life. Your soul's been craving something, and now it's really preparing for the arrival of whatever it is that you've been crying out for. And I think, you know, this isn't, how do I explain? This is night and this is like sunset, right? So I feel like this comes after this, and I feel like this is telling you that your power is hidden, whereas here your power is a lot more visible. It's there. You can see your symbols of power. You can see your strength. You can see everything in bloom. So I feel like your soul is at this place where it's ready to express its own power. You're ready to express your power. You're ready to express these things that you've been craving, that you've been desiring, that you've been wishing for. You're ready to receive them, okay? So that's what I feel like your soul message is. Let's see what your heart message is from the Chicoli deck. What is going on in the heart and mind of this 7? What is going on in the heart and mind of the 7 who is here to receive this message? What is their heart and mind trying to tell us for this person or people with a life path number of 7? What is their heart and mind trying to express for this 2-week period? Please and thank you. You have 9 of Cups. So I think your heart, your mind right now, many of you are in a pretty comforted place. Like you're in a place where, you know, you have a lot. Like you're not really, I don't think your heart and mind is heavy at this time. And maybe that's just because you just went through something, or because you're just kind of excited about this new step you're taking, or the type of whatever it is you've been wishing for, that you've been preparing for. I think, you know, you're just kind of waiting. You're just kind of prepared. You're like feeling loved or loving. You're just ready for this new thing that you've been dreaming of, you've been wishing for, your soul's been craving and preparing for. I think you are at this point where I feel like you're feeling mentally in a good place. Emotionally, I think you're in a good place. I think you're not stressed. I mean, there's probably some normal stress. Let's see. Yeah, there's probably some small kind of little things going on in your life that you're pondering, you're considering, things that are mostly fleeting, that aren't like, they're not something that you stress over for weeks at a time. It's something that you stress over for like a few minutes or a day, and then you deal with it, and then it's not something you're going to worry about forever, okay? So I don't think there's anything weighing your heart and soul down all that much. So let's see what your physical message is. This is your earthly message. So it could be, you know, your body, your health, your home, your finances, your relationships, anything that has to do with the mundane aspects of life. So what is the physical earthly message for the 7 who is here to receive it? Oh, we got a card that just like flipped itself open. That's the 6 of Cups. So again, I think there's a lot of love going on for you. You're probably remembering someone that you loved, or some happy things that were going on in your past. Maybe maybe there's an ex or another lover or someone from your past returning to you, since this is physical. So what is the physical mundane message for the 7 who is here to receive it? Please and thank you. You got the King of Coins. Ooh. So maybe, just maybe, this person who might be returning to you, whether it was an ex-lover or an old friend from high school or something, someone I think might be returning to you. There's something from your past that you're feeling nostalgic about. It could be an ex-partner, ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, whichever, or, you know, like an ex-lover. And this person, I think, was probably offering you a lot, probably had money, or like they had a lot of big dreams, big hopes, and they had something that you thought was really valuable in them. And for whatever reason, though, you guys, I guess, separated. Maybe they're coming back into your life, and maybe that's the thing that you need to be aware of here. Maybe, again, like I said, you have to be clear on your motives and your goals before you take that action there. And just be careful with this person. But yeah, I feel like someone might be coming back into your life, someone who had a lot going for them, had a lot to offer, or something that you found valuable and you desired. And it could be a past lover, it could be just like a childhood friend or something, but they had something that you wanted. Careful, baby. Okay, hold on, guys. Go on. You gonna go? Go on. So let's see what your love message is. Sorry, I had to take the smoke bundle away just in case my cat jumps up here. This is her tree, and I don't want her to hurt herself. So what is the love message for those 7s who are here to receive it? This is generally the love message of the universe, okay? So it's less about romance and more about like your spirit guides, or you know, even just your higher self. I guess she changed her mind. So what is the love message for those sevens who are here to receive it? What is the love message from the universe? What do they need to hear? What is going to help them? The universe works fast when I'm having fun. Alright, so I think that message is just telling you to enjoy this. Enjoy this person coming back into your life. Don't jump too fast into anything, like if they're offering you a relationship or something. Don't just like fall into it. Be careful of trying to do the thing where it's like, oh, they're back in my life, so now I can make them love me again, or make them want this or do this. Like, don't try to control the situation too much. Just enjoy the ride. Again, whatever it is your soul's been craving, it's coming to you. It's on its way, and you're prepared for it. Your soul, your spirit is prepared for whatever change is being brought to you, but you can't try to force it. Do not try to force it. Whatever is coming to you, it's going to be positive. Like I said, it's possible there's a new relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic, but it maybe might have been. So that's your love message. Have a good time. Have fun. I'm going to pull a couple of more cards just to see if there are any closing remarks from those beings that watch over us, our higher selves, our spiritual guides. Please let us know if there's anything else for the sevens to take with them. Is there anything else that those with a life path number of 7 should know before we close out this reading for this current 2-week period? Please and thank you. You have the Star. So again, your wishes are coming true. Like the things that you've been craving, that you've been desiring, they're on their way to you. 7 of Pentacles. And this isn't something that's going to be like random. This is something you've been preparing for. This is something you've been waiting for. You've been working for. You've been doing the work. You planted seeds. You tilled. You watered. You fertilized, you protected, you sprayed for bugs, and now you got a big tree of abundance, okay? 6 of Pentacles. Be careful. Be careful of someone coming to try to take advantage of your abundance. All this stuff that you've worked for and you've grown, people are going to see that and they're going to want it, and you're going to want to share it, because why not? You're happy, you're joyful, you worked hard, and you gained this, and you are going to want to share it. Just be careful that you're not sharing it with the wrong people, that you're not just tossing it out, okay? 2 of Cups. You're going to share it with someone, possibly a lover, possibly, you know, just someone who's really connected to you. It could even be like a soulmate or a twin flame coming back to you, okay? It could be someone who really is connected to you spiritually. And then we have 3 of Wands and 5 of Cups, okay? So these are the last 2 I'm going to pull. 3 of Wands means you're letting something go. Could be old mindsets. It could be like a relationship that wasn't really working for you. And then 5 of Cups, something may not go very well in this relationship or in your past relationship, so that you can get into this relationship, this new thing that's happening. Something's gonna have to be let go of. It's also possible that this person, even though you feel this connection to them and that they're spiritually something that you desire, I think maybe you need to have a little bit of caution here. But I don't think this is going to be like a bad outcome. Even though the 5 of Cups can tend to mean struggle, it can mean like it can mean like unpositive things. I think you're just going through a transition. I think you're just moving away from some things that weren't serving you, and moving that transition, that shift, is going to cause you a little bit of emotional upset. But I wouldn't be worried here, just because we got this Star card, like first card out, followed by all of this beauty, all of this abundance. So I'm not that worried for you. I think everything is going to play out the way it's supposed to, and I think you're going to come up with the long stick of this or whatever. So I'm just going to pull a card to see what happens after the 5 of Cups. Please tell us what happens after the 5 of Cups experience for the 7. What should they know about that 5 of Cups experience and where it's going to take them? Please and thank you. So we got 8 of Cups in the Tower. Yeah. So something is you're letting it go. You're leaving something behind, and you're moving towards your greatest wishes. You're moving towards your greatest desires, okay? But you are going to have some things fall apart. It could be this relationship, it could be an old relationship that is allowing you to build this new relationship. There's a lot of emotional things that you're going to be experiencing in the next couple of weeks, and that happens, and it's not necessarily going to be positive. Like I said, things are going to fall apart. Like, this tower represents the end of something that's been building in your life. However, I don't ever think of the tower as like a negative. I mean, it can be scary. A lot of people are terrified of the tower, but I feel like it tends to represent a change coming for you that's going to help you rebuild for the positive. It's taking something out of your life that's not supposed to be there anyway, that's no longer serving you, or maybe never even did serve you. So I'm not afraid of the tower for you, and I'm especially not afraid because we got this star, and this is where your soul is right now. Even though this is not going to be an easy transition, this is not going to be an easy experience for you, I do think you're going to be supported by whoever this is. Like I said, be careful that neither you or they are trying to manipulate the situation, and let it run its course. But I especially think that if you just have a good time, your soul is going to be able to handle this tower, this falling apart. Let it happen. Your soul is going to be okay. Your spirit is. I don't think you're in a place where you're worried, where your mind is all that heavy. Whatever happens here, it just is something that needs to happen, and you have to be cautious. I think I don't want to leave you with the tower because it just doesn't feel right, So can you give us a little bit more, please? Just tell us a little bit more before we end this reading. For the 7, what more should they know after this whole ordeal? What more should the 7 know? Please and thank you. You need to have strength, okay? You can handle this. Whatever the situation is, you can handle this. You're going to find yourself with a lot of abundance. This is coming to an end. All of this stuff, like I said, the tower is meant to bring you to the end of something that's not serving you. It's meant to take away something that's not good for you. And it's not going to be easy, but you have the strength, you have the power to handle this, and it's coming to an end. And when it does, you're going to realize just how lucky you are, how blessed you are, and how much good this brought, even though it was scary. So don't run away from it. Don't shift the course. Don't rock the boat. Let this process play out the way it's going to. Like I said here, don't try to manipulate the situation. You have to let this play out the way it's going to. Even though there are some scary moments down the line, I think mostly this is try to have fun, try to enjoy yourself, try not to let these things keep you down, because your soul is much stronger than you might think at this time. Okay, that's your message, 7s. Thank you so very much for being here. I will see you in a few weeks, and until then, have a beautiful, wonderful time. Good luck with everything, and remember always, always, always that I love you. Bye.